Every surgery has potential risk, and if you're travelling overseas, you're basically playing Russian roulette with your health.
The travel dream became a nightmare.
It was the trip that was going to be life-changing. Sun, sand and surgery.
It was a 10-day tropical holiday, have your surgery, and it was for a lot less than what it would have costed me here.
After losing 35 kilos, Courtney O'Keefe wanted to finish her body transformation by getting breast implants.
It was going to cost me around about 25,000 Australian dollars to have it done here, as opposed to 7,500 over in Thailand.
The trip was organised by an Australian company. It sounded amazing.
Lay by the pool, drink cocktails, all that sort of stuff. None of that happened.
Instead, Courtney's cosmetic surgery was almost a deadly disaster.
I woke up in absolute agony, can't even describe the pain, couldn't even put that into words, and realised that I'd been butchered.
This is what Courtney looked like after surgery.
Completely red, inflamed, they were hot, like burning hot to touch.
Being in a foreign country made it that much harder.
I asked to see the surgeon, he refused to come and see me, was trying to tell the nurses how much pain I was in. They don't speak English.
When Courtney flew home, her mum took her straight to emergency. She'd developed a serious bacterial infection called Pseudomonas.
The bug that I had, it was a flesh-eating bug, had made holes about that deep into my skin, and that was full of infection. It was disgusting. The implant has infected the tissue and the muscles, so on Wednesday I'm going in to have them completely removed.
Courtney's recovery will be long and painful. She's been too sick to work for 18 months. Now she's passionately warning others against budget overseas surgery.
You're offered great surgeons and great holiday and all that sort of stuff. At the end of the day, it's a third world country.
Now, every surgery has potential complications. To trivialise surgery by combining it with a holiday is just insane.
Dr. Eddie Donna believes the growth of medical tourism is dangerous.
If you're having surgery in Australia, basically you're giving yourself the best chance of having a good result, simply because all Australian healthcare standards are being applied. Overseas, none of that is applicable and you're not too sure what you're going to get.
It's estimated 15,000 Aussies travel overseas for medical procedures every year.
There's a number of reasons why it's so cheap overseas. Labour is cheap. Quality of the surgeon is questionable. The quality of the products they're using is questionable.
Dr. Donna isn't surprised by Courtney's experience.
The implants that she had were too big for her. The way they've done her breast lift was done very, very poorly. And ultimately, she's developed significant infections.
After hearing her story, Dr. Donna made a care plan for Courtney. It's hoped that when she's healed enough, Dr. Donna will be able to finally give Courtney her dream body.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
So she's going to need a lot more reconstructive surgery to get her to a state which is going to be acceptable.
While thousands of cosmetic tourists get good results, Courtney is far from alone. Just 3 months ago, a 24-year-old British woman died in a Thailand clinic after botched cosmetic surgery. Her doctor was arrested for operating without the right medical licence.
You're putting yourself at risk if you're travelling overseas.
As for Courtney, she just wants others to think twice before booking cheap overseas surgery.
This has been traumatic, and as much as I'm going to try and get my life back to normal, it will never be the same.